Okay, it may not be for you, but it is Friday at 5 o'clock for me. So cheers. If it's Saturday morning or Sunday morning or Monday morning, I hope you have a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. I'm Irish. What difference does it make? Cheers and welcome to episode 36 of M1 Yarns and the Michigan Makers podcast. I'm Jamie, the dyer behind m1yarns.com. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if this is your first time here, thanks for joining me. This is a knitting, yarn dyeing, sometimes other crafty pursuits podcast, video, vlog, cast. I haven't even started drinking this, but it's been a week and it was Friday at 5 and I thought, why not pour something? So let's get started. Why don't we get started with what I'm wearing? I am wearing I should probably take this off so you can get the full like picture. What do we say? The full view. That doesn't sound right. Okay. This is the Shades of Peony shawl by Tami Gore. And I did not knit this. I had a sample knitter make this for me. Isn't this like just amazingly huge? That should be the thumbnail right here. It's big. It's fabulous. I had kits of this shawl in my booth at the Fiber Festival that I was vending at last weekend, Tip of the Mitt Fiber Festival. If I met you there, thanks for joining me there and here, however you want to say it. But anyway, so in preparation of that festival, I had sample knitters make several samples, which I'll actually real quickly walk you through because now these kits are on my website. I saved some for those who couldn't attend the festival. And while I am not typically a shawl knitter, this is one I could really get with. Not only is this totally potato chip knitting, it's all garter. Yeah, it's all garter stitch. I mean, there's lace, there's stripes, there's shaping, but it's total like Netflix and knit type knitting. There's no purling. Is there? Wait a minute, no. This is beginner friendly. This is mindless knitting. This is awesome. This is where it's at. And it's so big, as we've established, I can get with this because I really like something cozy around my neck. And while these are not my typical colors, and I do have lots of color combos in the shop, I think this is really a fun combo, like bright and cheery, and I like the change up between like lace and stripes and everything that's going on here. So this was a big hit at the festival. So if you're interested in that for a limited time, the pattern is included with the kit. So that's what I'm wearing, and I think I'm going to start living in this because it really is comfy. Let's see. I should probably tell you about other stuff that's new in the shop because that is pretty exciting. I have new colorways. And then after I tell you about new colorways and new kits that are in the shop, then I'll tell you what I bought at the Fiber Festival, because why sell at a Fiber Festival if you're not also going to shop? I mean, it only makes sense. And then, ooh, I have not one, but 2 new cast-ons that I am super excited about. So we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. So let's start with the new colorways. These colorways are available on Lean Mean Machine, which is my 80/20 sock yarn base. Easy Rider, which is my DK Superwash Merino. Middle of the Road, which is my worsted weight. And my lace weight mohair, which is Riding on Air. And then I also restocked one. So let's talk about the one I restocked. So I restocked two of my most popular colorways, Silver Fox and Mushroom. And I absolutely love these neutrals. I mean, they go with everything. Add a pop of color. They're perfect. So I restocked those, which I've been meaning to do for quite some time. So thank you for your patience. And then I also restocked denim, which is super popular. And then I decided denim needed a friend. So I created faded denim. How fun is that? And don't you just love these together? Ah, yes. All right, so that's that. Then as far as other new colorways go, we've got Berry Compote, Marmalade. I think I was hungry when I was naming these. I don't know. Victorian Wine. Got fuzz on here from other things. Which is a companion, just like the faded denim goes to the denim. This is a companion to Victorian Rose and Wine. So it's somewhere in the middle, literally. So this one is the new guy in the shop. And then last but not least, the last new colorway added to the shop is Soft Bouquet. And I don't think the camera is really picking up, but it's kind of a vanilla, like almost a very soft, when you think of like the true color of butter, almost like that ivory with a tinge of, almost like a yellow tinge. And then it's got speckles of like a peachy tone, strawberry, and some, man, I really want you to get the full effect. And then some purple speckles. It's just really, it's not, the lighting is weird because the sun is coming through the window this time of day in this room. Anyway, so check it out on the website. Those are all new. And then I've got a new sock set for my sock knitters. I'm calling this the Night and Day sock set. Night for the sparkly, and then day for the mini skein that you get for heels, toes, and cuffs. So, and then I wrapped it with a cute little, stars. Why can I not think of the word stars? Ribbon. So these are new in the shop under the kits section. This is in the kits section. Kits. Oh, I just remembered I have one thing I need to do for the website. I'm glad I am sitting here reminding myself. Did I tell you about this last time? I don't think I did. This is a new kit in the shop. This is the cabled hat kit. It's an Aran weight cable hat pattern, obviously. I want to try it on for you, but I just did my hair and I'm trying out a new curl product. I don't know, the jury's out on this product. It's only been a little while. So I will insert a photo of me wearing this so you can kind of get the full effect. This does stretch out nicely. I really love this. And I do love an Aran weight hat for our cold winters. So the kit for this includes the palm and the pattern. And the kit for this, which is the Manhattan hat by Tami Yu. The cool thing about this pattern is it's written for baby through adult large. Includes pattern and the palm. For everything here I'm showing you, tons of color combo options. Tons of, just tons of options. I'm all about options. Last but not least, I brought back the Velvet Mirror Cowl by Andrea Mowry. 2 skeins of Surrey lace weight, 1 skein of sport weight merino. It includes the pattern for a limited time, and I will be living in this fall. Just saying. I don't have a sample, but I do have in the shop kits for the Birds of a Feather shawl by Andrea Mowry. These have been in the shop, but I just kind of like reorganized everything. And so be sure to check that out. Let's see what else. Let me tell you about the Fiber Festival. It usually is at the Emmett County Fairgrounds, and this year they moved it to Boyne Mountain Resort, which was a half hour closer for me, but I know that it changed kind of like the normal routine for a lot of attendees. But anyway, it was great seeing other vendors that I haven't seen since last year's Fiber Festivals. And it was just great meeting new people and seeing old friends of mine. My girlfriend Felicia, who helped me at a couple festivals last year, came with me once again, and she is just a total boss babe. She doesn't knit or crochet or any of the fiber arts, but she can run a booth and sell you a skein like no one's business. And now I have fluff on my nose, so pardon me. She was really a dear friend to sacrifice her weekend to be with me and help me out. So a big thank you to Felicia. I don't think she watches my podcast, but I just wanted to take a moment to just really express my gratitude, because I know so many vendors do the whole setup and tear down and booth manning by themselves, and it's a lot. And I think as attendees, sometimes we don't realize how much goes into prepping for a show and setting up for a show and manning the booth all day. And just to have a buddy there it makes all the difference. So, I did a little shopping. Let me tell you what I got. Okay, I got 2 skeins of Crazy by Stonehedge Fiber Mill. What's interesting about Stonehedge, I always thought it was Stonehenge. I think that's just me crossing my wires. Stonehedge Fiber Mill. They are one of the few fiber mills remaining in Michigan, which is really sad. It's a whole commentary on the dwindling fiber arts, so to speak. We really need to support everything from the farmers to the mills to the dyers to the suppliers to just, I mean, it's a whole, circle to be able to get to this part of the fiber art. And Stonehedge has recently made some changes, but so they spin a lot of people's yarns, like a lot of other yarn brands, and I don't know if they changed that, but anyway, they've made some changes to their business this year. And I don't know if this is new to their business. I don't think I had seen this from them before, but this is, you know, hand spun. No two are alike. I got two that are pretty similar. What did I do with the other one? Hold that thought. Okay. These are the two that I got. As you can see, this one has big chunks of purple. Really quite different, but similar elements, if you will. Like all the same ingredients, just spun differently. So I got these because I've been thinking about making the Stone Crop Cardi by Andrea Mowry. I've never steeked before, and my friend Claudia and I were talking about like a mini steek knit along. There's a pattern that she has in mind that she wants to make, and so we were thinking if we both knit what we want to steek, and then we steek together like on Zoom, how fun and supportive would that be? So if you've steeked before, please comment below any tips or tricks or comments that you have. I'm really full of anxiety about steeking, but I do know if I do a swatch and steek the swatch, that's like a good practice run. I should be able to do that. But yeah, I don't knit cardigans because I don't like knitting flat. But I've realized if I steek a cardigan, I can knit it in the round and then cut it, and then voila, I've satisfied my want for a cardigan with my refusal to knit flat, if that makes sense. So I got these, and Claudia and I, she lives up north, we had dinner together while I was up there for the festival, and I was showing her these, and I said, what do you think I should pair? Like, this is going to be obviously the contrasting color. What do you think I should use as the main color? And she had suggested gray, which is really cool because I have like no gray in my wardrobe. And then I thought, oh yeah, I have some gray yak in my stash that would be awesome. Hold that thought. So I thought I would use this, and I love the look of it together. But then I got my act together and I looked at the pattern. The pattern calls for fingering weight for the main color, and this is DK. So I'm either going to order fingering weight yak because I really do like kind of that natural, I like overall this, or I'm going to dye some fingering weight, basically this color. But you know, dyed yarn versus natural is like, I don't know. Any ideas? The other idea I had was because this contains like that nice mustard color. Do I have it on fingering? Okay, I'll show you the colorway. This colorway I thought would be really nice for this, but I don't know if that would like drown out the mustard bits of this, or if it's because it's marled, you'll still see it, but it'll be less contrasty, if that makes sense. Decision. So let me know your thoughts. That's a tough decision, but I'm not going to knit it until probably earliest August. I don't think I'll even knit it until after Rhinebeck, to be honest. Because I have 3 sweaters I want to make for Rhinebeck. I have projects I want to finish before I start my Rhinebeck knitting. Oh, okay, so let me tell you the other thing I bought. It's big. Are you ready? Are you ready? I've wanted to buy this for quite some time. I've almost bought it twice at Rhinebeck. I've almost bought it at numerous other fiber festivals. I finally bought it. Yes, I bought a sheepskin. Let me tell you, this thing is fantastic. I put it in my desk chair. I've been sitting on it all week. It is thick and squishy and warm and cozy, and I have never been more comfortable in my life than sitting on this thing. We had a, I thought it was a bear skin, but it probably was a sheepskin. When I was a kid, it was a rug, and I used to lay on it and just like, and I think this brings back some sort of childhood memory. When I was buying it, the lady across the booth, in the booth across the way, I didn't catch her name, so I do apologize. She said to me, make sure to keep your dogs away from this. And I said, no, my dogs are well trained. They don't go near my yarn. They don't go near my projects. They know that sheep are our friends. And sure enough, they smelled it when I brought it in the door, and they've left it alone. Thank God. Anyway, if you're going to a fiber festival this summer, highly, highly recommend. So that was my treat myself moment. Yeah. I mentioned I have a couple new cast-ons. I could not help myself. Jessie May made me do it. Jessie May and her beautiful designs are just my kryptonite. I saw her new little ripple, you would think I've had more than 2 sips of wine. Her new ripple halter came out today, and when I saw it a couple weeks ago, I was like, mark the calendar. I'm casting on the day that it comes out. I am clearing my calendar. I am prioritizing casting this on, Netflix and knitting, shut out the world, and let's make this. Sure enough, I purchased it before lunch. I cast it on. I can't say that I got as far in it as I wanted to, it now being 5 o'clock, but I did have some hiccups to my afternoon that I had not planned for. But I am now at the point of, and let me insert a photo here of the pattern so you visualize the whole thing. So let's just pause for a moment and look at this. So you see there's like a little neck band, right? Okay. Then you separate into the front and back body portion. So you do some binding off. Well, I am at that part where, let's see, trying to do this and not lose stitches, where I am about to bind off stitches. And you're going to ask, Jamie, what yarn are you using? This is my exclusive colorway for Woolen Honey that I did a couple months ago for their Sleeping Bear Yarn Club. It's called Freshwater Jewels. I'm going to ask them when I can make it not exclusive, because a few friends have said they really want it in the shop. And I am personally obsessed with this color. So I had kept back a couple skeins from my color development process in preparing for that collaboration, knowing that I would want to make something, of course. And sure enough, this is it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm like just giddy. I'm already planning my second one. Let me tell you about that. I have this. When did I buy this? Oh, I bought this at Rhinebeck last year at CC's Wool. This is obviously undyed. Merino boucle brushed. It's 492 yards for 100 grams. So it's technically a little bit lighter than fingering weight. A little bit. So it's just a light fingering. So technically, I could use this. That's just the tie. I could use this to make one. I saw one of the test knitters make one of this pattern in like an undyed, it was either undyed or it was just a light gray, just very neutral. And I was like, that is so pretty. So I might do that for my second one. I'm already planning. But back to this one. The funny thing is, so I love these skirts. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. Let me stand up and show you. These, so the belt is extra. But these by, has pockets. Not Perfect Linen are like one of my favorite wardrobe staples ever. And I have the black one, I have a gold one, I have a dress by them. I just, like a month ago, ordered 2 more of these skirts. One in like this tealish, like the deep, I'm trying to find a good spot. You can never find what you need when you're like this deep teal bit. So I just ordered a skirt in that color, and then I also ordered another skirt. I can't remember what color it is. They come from Lithuania, and you have to wait quite a while for them to arrive. They custom make each order. So I'm hoping it arrives in a few weeks so I can wear it with this. That would make some really cute FO photos. So I'm going to basically abandon all other whips until I finish this because I love it so much. But because I have severe cast-on-itis, I cast on another project last night. So 2 cast-ons in 2 days. Who am I and what am I doing with my life? But here we are. I wanted to make the Ombré All Day Pants by Lauren Riker. You've got to check out her patterns. They are so cute. I've had a handful of her patterns in my queue for several years. I saw her on something, or she had a book or something. Anyway, so all my leftovers from my 9-to-5 bodysuit were perfect for this, held together. So the pattern is worsted weight, and I have fingering weight. So I'm gonna do a fade, just like the bodysuit. Not a fade. I'm going to stripe it, but I'm going to hold the fingering doubled. But I had to add in one more color to have enough. And all this yarn is Life in the Long Grass Earth, which is 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, and 10% nylon. And I had originally got all this yarn at Brooklyn General in 2019. And so on a whim, I went on their website to see if they had anything that would kind of go with the leftovers I had. And sure enough, they had this. This is Earthenware Mineral. And it has like hints of blues and greens and grays. So I think it'll be really fun. So I'm holding this double so far for the waistband, which I literally just, I mean, I'm only like 6 rows in. So I cast that on last night. Oh, and check these out. These are, I want to say they're called stitch huggers, but if I have it wrong, I'm going to put it on the screen. These are pretty small needles. I think I'm on a size 2. Yeah. So these are not the ideal situation, probably like a 4 and up. But it's like a little rubber band that goes on both your needles that holds your stitches from coming off the needle, you know, when it's in your bag kind of thing. These are by Fox and Pine, who I'm going to be collaborating with for some boxes, some special boxes. So go check her out. I will link her Instagram below. Yeah, so I'm really excited about these cast-ons. I'm so excited that I'm going to wrap up this episode, edit it, get it ready to put it on YouTube, and I think that's all I've got. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention that I added to the website in addition to all these new colorways and kits is I just pulled a bunch of stock and put it in the clearance section. So, got to make room for stuff. Go check out the clearance section. Go treat yourself to something marked down. And I hope your knitting is going well. Thanks for joining me here. Please hit the like and subscribe and the bell button and all those things. Show notes are below. And let me know what you think about all these patterns. And that color combo for the stone crop cardi. I would really love your insights on that. So, I'll talk to you soon. Bye!